Hey guys, I'm here with Kevin from Electro Harmonics.
How's it going?
And he's telling me about a product that isn't released yet, but I'll put this episode out when it's good to go.
Keep it quiet.
Oh, I meant to have the camera up here. I'll start over. You know what? That's a bad idea. Screw it.
Yeah.
All right. So we're here, and you've got a dual expression pedal.
We sure do.
As of today, you released information on the single expression pedal,
Yeah, that's
which
right.
looks really cool. It's got a range knob, which is awesome, and then you have a TRS switch, so it works with everything.
Basically.
And then you have a reverse function, which is awesome. So
Yeah.
that you can swap the position of the heel and the toe.
Exactly. And with the
But then I'm talking to you about it. Sorry,
Yeah.
I keep interrupting you. I'm just doing
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
preface here. I'm talking to you about it, and you pull out this dual expression. So let's talk about that. It's basically two in the same box, right?
Yeah, it's identical controls on both sides. So you got the range knob, the TRS switch, and the reverse. Two outputs, and it's all just connected to the same pot. The way I kind of like to use it personally is kind of just have the heel and the toe kind of set up to different presets.
Sure.
But you can also get some really wacky sounds. Like I think our guy in there has a pitch shifter and a modulator set up. So as the pitch is going up towards the octave, the modulation's getting quicker and quicker and quicker, and you're just going into space, man.
Nice. Like my first creative thought is to run it into two different pitch shifting pedals.
Oh, okay.
Like the pitchfork. I use a pitchfork all the time.
Right.
That's like my main jam. Run two pitchforks into it, each going a different direction. You know,
Okay.
That'd be
You're going to
fun.
make somebody throw up with that.
Exactly. Make someone real sick. Send people to the hospital. But yeah, what's the street price on this?
I believe it's just under $80.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so cool. It's a plastic case, but it feels really sturdy here in my hand.
Yeah, it's a glass reinforced polymer, so it's
It's gonna be fine. I mean, the Moog pedal, the Moog expression I have, it's plastic too.
Sure.
I lay into that thing. I've never had a single problem.
well, you'll have even less problems with this.
Of course,
Because this doesn't have the hardwired does that have a hardwire cable?
no, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It has a jack.
Never mind.
But
I don't want to disparage it.
It's
then.
not double. I'll say that.
It's not
But
double.
it also doesn't have the reverse function.
Right.
I mean,
and we have two of those.
You
on
have
each
two of
side.
those
Yes.
on this double. What's the street price on the single?
That's just below $50. I believe it's
That's-
$49.30.
You're killing it. You're killing it. That's awesome.
Yeah. we hope you buy a couple.
I'll buy at least one for sure.
Yes.
I'll probably do some expression demos coming up here because I got a bunch of pedals in that have expression jacks.
Cool beans, man.
Yeah. What's that?
Cool beans.
Yeah, cool beans. The mics don't pick it up, but it's loud here at NAMM. It's hard to catch up on everything. So what else do you have new? I think I've seen some others releases from you.
In the past couple weeks, we came out with a couple of compressors.
Oh, that's right, the compressor.
Yeah, so we got the
tone corset.
Tone corset, a little more traditional, kind of that. What is it? OTA style compression, based with a blend knob. So
Blend is
you
great
can
to
keep
have.
your original dynamics, but get all that smooth sustain out of it. It warms up a little bit. And then we got the platform also. That came out just about 2 weeks ago or so.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. You came out with a corset, and then everyone was like, "Oh, compressor!" And then a couple weeks later, you come out with a platform, another compressor, a different compressor.
It's actually kind of funny how it worked out because we had the ideas at the same time. We were like, "Oh, we'll make one compressor, and then we'll make one that's a little more complicated." And normally, when ideas come out at the same time, the product doesn't come out around the same time. Also, so it's like we didn't mean to come out with two compressors within 2 weeks of one another. It just kind of happened that way.
Yeah. Are they different guts, different kind of compressor concepts?
Well, this one, the you can't see where my hand is pointing because you're only listening.
Listeners, look at where he's pointing.
The tone corset is an analog compressor, very traditional. The platform is digital.
Gotcha.
It's actually started life.
So these really did
They're very
develop
different.
independently of each other.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Different engineers and all that fun junk. The platform, studio style compressor, stereo in and out. You have your tack knob, a release knob. You also have a drive section, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, in typical Electro Harmonics fashion, you guys throw a couple extra effects in each pedal.
Exactly. And one of the cool things about that also is that you can turn the drive down and if the drive knob's all the way down, you don't get any drive at all.
Nice.
So you can use the tone knob and the volume knob and kind of have like a second channel, so you can have like your compression limiter or compression rhythm section, and then you kick on the drive section that has no drive on it, but still have like a clean lead sound too, if you want that.
Nice.
And then you also have a swell section in there.
The swell was really cool. It kind of does that slow gear sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or like the our Attack Decay or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like from back in the day. And then also you can turn it into a limiter, so you have like an infinite ratio, and then the sustain knob, which normally would control the ratio, is now controlling the threshold.
Interesting.
And then the knee button there, that engages the soft knee from a hard knee, so it's a little more like a gentler and more forgiving compressor.
So what's the street price on this thing?
That's going to be $159.
Ridiculous! You guys are killing it.
we try to make it nice for everybody.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Well, we want to make sure that you have money to buy another pedal afterwards.
Exactly. buy two, right?
Exactly.
I did a video a little while back of the Canyon.
Oh yeah.
Someone was like, "Hey, get a Canyon. When you get the Canyon, also go get
another.
Go
Canyon?
get a Hazurai."
Oh.
And compare them and see how they stack up. And it was interesting. I was expecting one to be kind of like the clear winner and be like, "Oh, this is the one that you should go get." They both have like really like unique features and sounds,
right?
And like you get the Hazurai for the reverse, because that momentary reverse is so powerful on it. But then like
and
the reverse on the Canyon is cool too, but in a different way.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little more like the way that we set up the Canyon is we tried to make it a little more intuitive, where it kind of listens to your phrasing a little more, and you can do a little bit of a better call and response with your own reverse.
And there's just so many crazy functions in there. Like you guys are going nuts with the extra stuff in your pedals right now. Yeah. I use the sample and hold more than I'd like to admit. Like
it's you know what, when we were first testing out sounds, I was just like, oh, that's cool. And then like the second or third time, it finally clicked with me. It's like, all right, that's actually the coolest sound in this pedal.
Yeah. The one thing about it is like anytime there's a pedal on my board that has like all these options, I get like option paralysis.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
absolutely.
what do I use in my set here? I'm like switching stuff in the middle of the set.
It's got to have a preset Big Brother somewhere down the line.
Exactly.
Hopefully,
Exactly.
But you can just buy three and
I did a mock-up a couple years ago after I got the Pitchfork. And got all crazy about it. I did a mock-up of a deluxe Pitchfork.
Oh, yeah?
I was like tagging you guys in it on Instagram. And every now and then I look at the picture, I'm like, I still want that.
I sometimes have those daydream things like where we're like, oh, yeah, we could throw this in there and this in there and this in there. And it's it'll have to be like 5 feet wide, but...
Yeah, exactly. One day you're just going to come out with a... like covers it all electro harmonics pedal. This is as big as this table that we're standing at. One giant like a console unit.
That's it. That'll do.
But yeah, great work. I'm really looking forward to trying out the dual expression.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, killer price on that. I'm holding it right now. Killer features. As full size, I've gone to like mini pedals for the most part on my board, but because it's double, like it makes sense. You know, it makes sense for me. I've got a lot of pedals that have expression, so I'm really looking forward to...
Yeah, it'll be hard to choose which ones to use.
Well, I can use two at the same time now and combine them, which is awesome. I'm all about like experimenting and doing weird stuff.
You'll find some crazy sounds.
Exactly. All right, well, thanks for talking to me, Kevin.
Hey, man.
It was a lot of fun.
Thanks.
Have a good rest of your NAMM.
You too.